the Jawbone Icon Bluetooth headset. It's Jawbone's newest headset, at least as of February 2010. You can purchase this. They have it available in 6 different color styles. The one that you're looking at is the straight black, non-reflective. It's got like a matte coating on the front here. And we'll start out here. We'll talk about what comes with it. You're going to obviously get the headset itself. In the box, there's the AC adapter here and a USB to power adapter, so you can either charge this via your computer or directly with the AC. You're also going to get your quick start guides and a little bit more of an expanded manual here. And in the box, it does ship with, let me move some stuff around here real quick. You're going to get ear loops to wear it without the ear hook here. It ships with a large, medium, and small. I have the large on mine. It fits perfectly. If you want to wear it with the ear hook, it does ship with these additional earbuds here that you can use with that also. So that's basically what comes in the box. So let's talk about the headset itself. Okay, let's run through the specs of the Icon real quick. They got the length here at 45 millimeters, which is about 1.7 inches. The width at 18.25 millimeters, which is just under 3/4 of an inch. The weight at 8.2 grams, or about 0.28 ounces. It is Bluetooth 2.1 compliant. The only thing it doesn't support is A2DP, so you're not going to be able to stream music with this headset from whatever device you have it paired to. That's my only minor negative on this, by the way. Although, you know, my experience has been the sound quality on that, it tends to vary. So I'm not that disappointed. It is a slight disappointment. As far as major features, the major one, let me move this out of the way, is I think they designed this with the iPhone definitely in mind, because once you pair this with the iPhone, you won't see this here, but I'll roll in a expanded picture. Once you do pair it, you're going to get a new icon at the top of your screen that shows you the battery level of the headset, which is very cool, very handy. And again, just as an FYI, when you initially pair this with the iPhone, you may not see that. Just simply do a soft reset on your phone, or a reboot. On the iPhone, you hold down the bottom button here and the top button simultaneously for about 5 seconds, and it reboots the phone. My guess is there's probably some type of driver or something that needs to be loaded to display that icon so it integrates properly. So that's a cool feature. The other major feature on this headset is it supports what they call their noise assassin noise reduction technology. And what it does is it works with this little nib. Oh, and by the way, on the phone, as far as the buttons go, you've got one major function button on the back here. And then on the very bottom, you've got an on-off switch, and then the cheek nub, which works again with the noise assassin technology. One thing missing from here is volume controls. Some people may like that, some may not. Basically, you're going to control the volume of this headset from your phone. For me, it's a non-issue. You know, with all the Bluetooth headsets I've always owned, I generally set the volume once, and I very rarely touch it. But getting back to the noise assassin, what it does is it eliminates background noise. And I've tested this now in a couple different environments. Once when I was out at a restaurant, once in my car, I specifically called somebody and tried, I turned on the radio, cranked up the music from various volumes, and they could not tell. Once in a while, they said they would hear something, but to them it sounded more like interference. They also tout on this wind reduction. To me, that's hit and miss. Again, it depends on your environment. The wind reduction on this, yeah, it does help, but it's not going to completely eliminate wind noise. So just be aware of that. I think, again, that's going to be more related to your conditions. I wish it did a little bit of better job on the wind reduction, but at least it does help versus not having none at all. The other features, let me look here. It supports their multi-point connect, so you can pair this with multiple devices. Some Bluetooth headsets, you can only pair it with one device at a time. This, I believe, supports up to 8 devices in total. Let's see here. Did I leave anything out? Major features. We talked about the noise assassin. We talked about wind reduction. We talked about the volume. And I think that's it as far as the major features. As far as one thing, which is sort of cool, no outside LED or light that's going to be blinking while you're using this, which I think is awesome. There is an LED, it's a round circle that surrounds the cheek nub here, and that glows red when you're charging the phone. I believe it glows yellow when it's low on battery. Oh, I just remembered the other major thing. This is more gimmicky than anything else, but it's sort of cool. This headset talks to you, not all day long, and it's only specific examples. Let's say when you're not on a call, if you tap this button once, the voice inside will pop up and tell you what your battery level is, and it says something like, you have 3 hours of battery remaining, and it's basically in time. It doesn't give it to you in percentage. The other thing is when you get an inbound call, it will, you will hear the ring, and then it'll come on and it'll say call from, and it'll start reading off the number. Sort of cool. It takes its time doing it, so honestly you could actually just look down at your phone and see who it is by the time it's done reading it to you. But it does help if you're driving, and that's specifically where I found it really does help. If you're driving, you have your phone in your pocket and you have the headset on, you can listen to it, and then again, to answer a call, you're just going to tap the button once to answer, tap it again to end the call. So the voice stuff is cool. They have a MyTalk beta website where you can download additional voices and personalize it. It'd be sort of cool if they had the ability where you could record your own and add it to it. But again, it's just limited to the basic features. Like I said, what the current battery level is, and then the pronunciations on incoming call and things like that. So that's sort of cool. As far as comfort goes, this is honestly the first Bluetooth headset I've worn without an ear hook. The other ones I've tried with just the ear bud in place, they tend to wiggle loose over time. Just from normal things, getting up, walking around, that type of stuff. This one is pretty solid. As a matter of fact, I was on a 3-hour call last night, and I probably looking like a dork. I was shaking my head back and forth just to see if I could get it loose. And I mean, it took a lot of moving around. But again, your mileage may vary. Everyone's ear is different. But for me, with the large bud in place, this thing sticks and stays, and the comfort level is great. I've had no issues with ear discomfort. Again, like I said, I was on a call last night for over 3 hours and no comfort issues whatsoever. But again, everyone's ear is different, so that's just my experience so far. Sound quality has been excellent. As a matter of fact, I would probably say, and again, I'm not saying this because I bought this. I've owned probably 5 to 6 different Bluetooth headsets over the last couple of years, just trying different ones, because I could never find one that actually had everything that I like. This one comes close. It's not perfect. Like I said before, or maybe I don't know if I did. The lack of volume controls on the headset itself is the only minor issue. I would sort of hope they could add maybe in the next version, but I can live without it. But the call quality has been rock solid. As a matter of fact, like I said, I was on a call last night for 3 hours. When I'm not talking, I'm up walking around doing stuff and things like that. And I don't, excuse me, I wasn't bringing my phone with me. It was in my office. They quote the range at up to 30 feet, but like most Bluetooth headsets, you're going to get 15 to 20 if you're lucky. But again, the call quality has been excellent. The people I've tried this on, I haven't heard anyone say, "Are you calling? Mine, speakerphone?" Like I said, the headset that this replaced, I would say it's probably 20–30% better as far as the call quality goes. So there you go. That's my little capsule overview and review of the Jawbone Icon. And the only other thing I'll mention is it is on the expensive side, $99. But again, you're paying for what you get. Most Bluetooth headsets, my experience, once you get about $40–50, you're getting into the good range. And there are also other brands out there. I'm just not saying this because I purchased this. You got Plantronics and a bunch of other that make awesome headsets. But I saw this one, and with all the different features, and especially, like I said before, the iPhone integration was the one that got me. Call me a geek, whatever. But I really like having that separate battery display at the top of the screen there, so I don't have to wonder how much battery power is left in the headset. So there you go. That's my review. Take it easy.